It's Thursday morning, May 16th, and we're just on the road. So we've got about 220 miles today. It's more or less a straight shot. We're on I-90.
The sun is out.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. When we got up this morning, looked out at, or walked around the camper to check it out. There was a lot of dirt and whatever that had sprayed up on the camper from yesterday. Actually, pretty dirty. So we got out the wand and wiped it down as best we could. Maybe we'll get a chance to do a little bit of cleaning once we're back at the campsite tonight, the actual winery.
It was quiet.
Yeah,
relatively quiet last night. Trains like in the distance, but nothing too disturbing. There was some very bright lights, but we had our blackout shades, so that really helped. But it was a good spot to stay. Definitely go there again.
The 4.5-hour drive seemed quick, as I-90 was a straight shot along good roads through lush farmlands. And as we approached Westfield, the scenery became the vast rolling vineyards of Welch's grape country. We soon reached our destination, Johnson Estate Winery. This one right here.
Yeah.
We checked in and were directed to our site for the evening. It was a perfectly level site directly across the street. We got set up and then decided to take a quick walk before checking out the winery. And I are out in Westfield, New York. We're at a Harvest Host Johnson Estates Winery. We got in, it was a 5-hour drive. It's about 220 something miles, and we left Copper City Brewing, Rome, New York. We haven't had any exercise at all today, so we just decided to take a walk. And as you can see, it is incredible. We've got a nice long walk, really flat. We're walking literally up to a train tracks right now. Well, we're walking near the train tracks. We're not going to walk on the train tracks. Jane won't let me.
68 and sunny and a little breeze, very comfortable. Probably what, a half a mile from where we're parked?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Had to get out and move a little bit.
It is nice. It is nice. Check this out. That's the train crossing the road, and you can see all the way around us. It's flat. It's beautiful out here.
Already heard.
Yeah, last night there were quite a few trains, not interrupting our sleep, but throughout the evening, the trains came by about every half hour. Off in the distance, we could hear them rumbling, and then of course the train whistles and the bells as they crossed the road crossings. It made for a nice night. This one I think is a little bit closer. I have a feeling
with whistles and horns.
Yeah, and you'll get a chance to see our camper back at the winery, which is not right there. That's a farm. There's about another 300 feet, and then another road back there, and then we're
The road going.
yeah. You can see that. So the weather turned out real beautiful this afternoon. There might be a storm coming through later on, but whatever we had this morning as far as overcast and a little bit of, I wouldn't even say it was rain, it was mist as we went through the clouds, passed by, and now it's just full sunshine. It's gorgeous out today. It's about, what, 65 or 70 degrees. It's beautiful, beautiful today.
take your B-roll and move on. These are the types of grapes they have in the fields here, and we're doing this walk around here.
We're walking in the vineyard to check out the different types of grapes that they have here that they're growing for the wine. I'm holding the camera out in front of me, so she thinks I'm pointing it in front of me, and I'm not. I'm pointing it back at me, or it's actually recording back at me. We're sitting here at the Johnson Estate Winery in Westfield, New York, and we're not even running on generator. It's a warm day. We've got 100% solar on two 12-volt batteries, and Jane and I bought a Jackery unit. It's a 1000 Jackery. We're using that right now to power the television set, and I've got a Wi-Fi hotspot. It's a 1000 amp hour Jackery, and of course Fred is guarding it. Like I said, right now we're using it to watch television. I've got the television plugged in. I took it off the AC plug that was behind the television and plugged it directly into the Jackery, and I'm powering it now. We'll see how long it lasts, how much juice it uses. It might run all night. So it's 9:30 on what? Is it 17th or the 18th? It's May 17th, and we just left Johnson Estate Winery in Westfield, New York, and we're heading to the Toledo KOA in Perrysburg, Ohio. We took a nice little walk this morning, maybe a half a mile down to the train tracks, and then got back in, picked up, and we're now back on the road. And we're just at the New York-Pennsylvania border, and we're just crossing into Pennsylvania.
We're coming up the Ohio state border. The heart of it all.
So it's Saturday morning, May 18th?
Yep.
18th, and this is day 4 of our trip, heading to the UP of Michigan, and we're heading, our next stop is actually going to be at the camping resort where we're going to be using as our base camp for the next, 8 days?
Yep.
And then that's it.
Pretty country right here.
Very foggy morning.
Decent stay.
Yeah, decent stay at the KOA Journey in Toledo.
Talk to some.
Actually, it's Perrysburg, Ohio, but it's the Toledo KOA.
We talked to some nice, visited with some nice people at the campground, so that's always fun to do. But, so we're on our way, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, fog clears up soon. Entering Michigan.
Leaving Ohio.
New state for us. Never been here before.
Zilwaukee as opposed to Milwaukee.
That's a new one.
So we just left West Branch, Michigan. And that's a little bit above Saginaw and Flint. And we just stopped at a little rest area. The skies have opened up, so now we've got nice blue skies. Sun's out. It's about 75 or 80 degrees. And we just had a little lunch break. And of course, Jane's been doing lunches on the road. When we stop, it's just normally for about 15 minutes max, just to take a quick break, and then we're back on the road. What do you normally do for lunch, Jane?
Just just sandwiches, something really simple. Make them in the morning, and a little snack and fruit. Just easy stuff to pick up and eat, so it doesn't take too much time. Although today we're not really in any hurry.
How many miles more we have to go?
100 exactly.
100 exactly.
Well,
So,
close. Yeah.
and we average about, with breaks and everything, about 50 miles per hour. So it's, even though when we're traveling, the speed we're going is normally between 60 and 65 miles an hour, but with all breaks, if we've got a 400 mile day, it's basically 8 hours. If it's a 300 mile day, it's 6 hours. So we just take it like that. So today's a 6-hour day. We left at 8 o'clock in the morning. We should get in about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see if that works out to be what we planned. That is all. We're at the Indian River RV Resort. We just arrived and we're getting an escort to our site, which is 41. Nicely manicured park. Very nice. We're all set up now. We're going to be here for 8 days. We're at the Indian River RV Resort in Indian River, Michigan. We're going to use this as our base to travel around to the Upper Peninsula. We're going to go to Pictured Rocks tomorrow. And then what's the Kitty-itchy, I have an itchy something tomorrow. Springs. We're going to take a tour for that, and should be a great time. Should be a great time.
Coming up to the Mackinac Bridge.
This is the South Tower Fog Bell. When the Mackinac Bridge was constructed, a bell was placed at the base of each tower to guide the approaching vessels during poor visibility. In March of 1961, a foghorn was installed. The bells have been silent ever since. On October 24, 2002, the South Tower Fog Bell was removed from the bridge to be displayed at the Bridgeview Park. So we're just stopping at a rest area. It's on the beach. Yep. So we're geocaching. We just stopped at a rest area, and Jane's looking at her phone to find out where the geocache is located. It was just a quick break along the road. We're getting ready to head to that natural springs, which is still about an hour and a half away. And this is the lake. This is Lake Michigan.
The beach.
The beach. We're heading to the beach. Sorry about the shakiness. I didn't put the stabilizer on it right now, but
That's cool. People wrote about this rest area. This is how many rest areas you go to have a beach. It's pretty nice.
and they say leave nothing but footprints. So that's what we did.
We're on Route 2, the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Look who's driving.
That's right.
Wow, it was a shock.
Kitch-iti-kipi is an Ojibwa word that labeled the big spring when Europeans arrived in the Upper Great Lakes region. The word is said to have many meanings, including the great water, the blue sky I see, and the roaring, bubbling spring. Whatever its name, Kitch-iti-kipi has drawn curious sightseers for decades. Between 1933 and 1942, members of the Civilian Conservation Corps' Camp Manistique turned their energies to improving Palms Brook State Park. Each earning $30 a month, these CCC boys built an entrance road, picnic tables, concession building, rangers' quarters, signs, and a new raft. Rain and snowmelt seep into the ground at a higher elevation than the spring. The water at the top pressurizes the water beneath. The water seeps into the cataract formation and is trapped by the waterproof bedrock of the Burnt Bluff Formation above and the Richmond Group bedrock beneath. The groundwater moves slowly downward, dissolving soluble components of the bedrock, creating caves and tunnels. It is pressurized as more and more water seeps into the bedrock from the surface. Beneath the big spring, the Burnt Bluff Formation is cracked, allowing the pressurized water to squirt into the pool. The water squirts into the pool through a dancing layer of sand. Don't crash us.
It is, huh?
Not bad once you get going. Woman driving.
Watch
I'm
out
not
now.
going to go there.
I can say it.
Yeah, right.
Captaining the ship.